Welcome back to Dark Souls 2, everybody. I am your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and we are now in part 8 of the expert walkthrough for Dark Souls 2. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up first. I am going to be doing another Q&A video soon. The video should be up by the weekend, probably, maybe before. And on that particular video, you will be able to ask all your questions, and we'll do it all again. So, we left off in the Lost Bastille, and we took on the second Haid Knight. We got his spear. And then we went down here for a second, but I didn't want to go too far into any of that, because it was the end of the video. So today, we are going to trek in a different direction. You can descent attack on this guy, and it will destroy the stand that you're on, and you'll be at the mercy of the dogs. After your descent attack probably won't kill him either, so what I recommend is not doing it like that. No matter how tempting it looks, most people are going to be like, hey, I got the upper hand, I'm going to do a descent attack. Probably won't kill him though, and you're going to drop down, take fall damage, and be at the mercy of the dogs and this guy. So, if you haven't dropped down in that direction and gone around the corner to get the item like I did in the last video, I highly recommend you do that, or if you already did, you can just go down this way. So here's what you want to do. You want to get that dog's attention, but don't step out into the doorway yet because you'll get the shepherd's attention. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Now, he's going to see you as soon as you walk out here, so run off in this direction over here. That way you don't get the attention of that dog over there. Now you can fight this guy one-on-one. Okay, now we have the dog's attention. Now, the dogs are a lot faster than him. Oh, come on, you fucking thing. That stupid stand is getting in my way. What I recommend you do is pull the dog over here, since it's much faster. Okay. So, you see, he's a slowpoke. He'll sit there and do that, whatever the hell he was doing. Now, we can get rid of him like that. Now, you do want to destroy this one, because there's an item up there. See, alluring skulls. It would have been useful like 2 seconds ago because the alluring skull, when you throw it, it gains the attention of different monsters or enemies, and wherever you throw it, they will run. It works on a lot of different enemies, so it's definitely a good item. So before you run off in that direction, run through this little... the hell? Invisible barrel. Aliens. Run down this little alleyway, and you'll get to a chest that is very good. You want this chest a lot. Estus Flask Shard and a large Titanite Shard. Both of which we want a lot. So now we're going to have 5 Estus Flask plus 1s at our disposal. Okay, you've got dogs over here. There should be like 1 sitting in the corner right there. And then when you pull this lever, you've got those 2, but we're familiar with that area. We've already got the bonfire in there and everything, so as soon as we activate this gate, we're going to have to take these dogs down. But what better to use than a whip, right? The thing is very accurate, has great range, and it hardly misses, because the dogs are just so damn fast. This thing is a perfectly viable weapon for the dogs. Okay, so we're gonna rest. Oh my god. My computer is glitching out right now. See, it's doing the thing that I pray every night that won't happen when I record, is my display driver always crashes, and it's just terrible. I'm hoping that was just like a little dip, and I hope it won't do that for the rest of the recording, and I hope it doesn't crash so that I have to redo that, because it's going to be very annoying. Okay. Now we need to head back so we can go get... Actually, no. Never mind. That item up there hanging off of the ledge, we cannot get that yet. I am mistaken. Okay. What we can go do is over here... Oh, damn dogs. They always come back for more. Now, they drop the soul items, but they also drop human effigies. And they're a good source of farming human effigies. So after you destroy that thing, it won't come back until you actually quit your game. The bonfire will not bring those large structures back, so him being on the ground from the start is not necessarily a problem at all. But you want to get rid of these damn dogs before you fight him. Yo. Oh god, this thing hits so hard. Yeah, this thing rocks. Whoa. Love the whip. Okay. Get that out of the way. We picked up a very particular key called the antiquated key. And I believe it goes to this door over here. Get that out of the way. See, these guys even have the thick armor. And the whip still destroys them. The problem is the durability, though. I'm not sure if it's still because of the 60 FPS glitch, which is bullshit, by the way, where your weapon durability degrades twice as fast, but, I mean, that is essentially the whip in a nutshell. It has no durability at all. This is a new enemy that we haven't seen yet. These guys suck. Let me show you what they can do. That's what they do. They fall down and explode, and it causes petrification buildup. Petrification is like the new curse. Curse is not nearly as bad in this game. It's less than half as bad, to be honest. But petrification is the new curse. It lowers your health bar a lot and instantly takes you out of your human form. There we go, antiquated key. This is a bad room, though. There's lots of dogs. Lots of them. I was hoping the sweep would get both of them. I was wrong. There we go. We got a human effigy off of that one. Okay, there are more, though. You need to be really careful. Because, I mean, dogs, as weak as they are, if you have a lot of them on your hands, it sucks. They can kill you really fast. Alright, so there's a ladder over here that leads to an above view of that room, which is good. That's what you want. It gives you a good idea of what you're about to deal with versus walking straight in and just having to deal with it. You see, I have flame arrows. This is perfect. If you have fire bombs or flame arrows or some kind of fire weapon, this is where you want to use it. This barrel right here. Not only did it send him flying so that he can't shoot at you now, but you created a big hole in the wall that's got an item that we want. We got this guy right here. Ah. Okay. Take care of that guy. Ah. Okay, we got his helmet. Now that guy, he can't get up to you, but he can go outside and around the door there. I have to be a jerk about everything, so that's why I did that. Okay. Always take care of them from above, so you don't have to deal with them below. Okay, when you go up here, there's an item back here. Alright, soul items and green blossom, not bad. Okay, we got the Archdrake robes and the Archdrake shield. This is a really good shield. I used it a lot in my first playthrough. As you can see, its resistances are pretty average, but it has 50 stability, it only weighs 4 units, and it blocks 95% physical damage, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to use this thing because my Old Knight shield is a lot better, but it's still a really good shield to have. Now that room in there, I'm not going to go in there just yet because you need Ferrous Lockstones for that room, and I do not have any. So, alright. Tilt your camera down in there. You can barely see them, but there's a bunch of those mummy dudes standing on a platform. Here is the best way to deal with them. Well, the way that I like to deal with them anyways. I like to use throwing weapons at them, like knives or whatever. Send that down. It'll bring the platform up. Oh, come on. Whatever. I totally missed, but you guys get the point. That firebomb would have had like an area of effect on it, and it would have smashed them all. The Wanderer armor is actually pretty good. It's got pretty decent defense considering how light it is. Notice how I don't lose very much defense at all considering it's half as heavy as what I'm wearing. So the Wanderer set is pretty good. It's got better than my... Well, it's lighter and it's got more defense than what I'm currently wearing. Except for my Elite Knight armor. My Elite Knight armor is the shit. So I can wear this for a while. Oh, we get that Royal Swordsman helm. That thing looks terrible. Yeah. For light armor, it's decent. That's all that can be said about it, though. So we may as well rock this for a bit. The Wandering Knight. That's what we'll call ourselves. Okay. Now it's time to go show that room. It is very unfortunate that we don't have any Pharaoh's Lockstones, because there's really good stuff in this room. But, oh. Yeah, we need one right there. You got two guys in here, by the way. Ow. Try not to trade hits with them, because they hit particularly hard. Whoa. Okay. We got a parrying dagger. We got the twin blade. Now the twin blade is a seriously cool weapon. Needs 14 strength and 26 dexterity. Has very, very low starting attack and very low poise damage. But this thing, wait till you see the moveset. It hits a lot. And it's particularly viable when you put poison on it. And fun lore fact, those are the same pots that you find in Anor Londo. So, just thought I'd throw that out there. Let your guys' brain think a little bit. That is brain candy. Okay, I know there's one more. There it is. Okay, the bone staff. I don't need that, obviously, because I'm not an intelligence build, but this Pharaoh's Lockstone, there's only one, but it activates two different spots where you can get some hidden equipment. I know one of the items is a target shield, I believe. Or no, that's inside the Ruined Sentinel boss room. Never mind. Oh, God. Here we go again. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Please don't crash. Whew. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm getting nervous here. See, that's the thing. I've been going through... Oh, God, this is unpleasant. I've been going through extensive measures to make sure that it does not crash. But, I mean, even, as you can see, even though I've gone through these measures, it's still trying very, very hard to go against what I want. Not cool at all. Now, I know there's hidden rooms up here somewhere. I'm 100% positive that there's a hidden room somewhere close by. And we're going to find it. I think. Nope, never mind. Okay. Whatever. This serves as a shortcut to get back. You definitely want to remember... You definitely want to remember that shortcut, because running back from the direction we came is going to take longer. So, I'm just being anal right now. I think I got really nervous right there that my thing was going to crash, and I was going to lose all that progress, and that I was going to have to make this character again, and I really, really don't want to do that. So, yeah, I think my brain got clouded for a second. Okay. Other than that, I'm pretty sure that's absolutely it for this whole area. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and take this shortcut that we just found, and I am spamming X just because I don't want to miss a hidden wall if it ended up being here. Alright, whatever. Yeah! Love it when he hits that thing. Okay. Every time he hits that thing with his weapon, it's going to explode. That's just how it works. Now, we need to go to Majula. Because we're going to start going into an area today that a lot of people absolutely hate. They hate its guts. And we're going in there anyways. And what I need to do is, you know, I'll stick with the Dragon Sword because I just don't give a damn. Works fine for what I need it for. Okay. You need to... I may as well just take this one to 6. Yeah, well, now we need one more large shard, and we can get that one to +5. So I think we're doing just fine right now. I should upgrade my fire longsword for this part, though. Or maybe I should upgrade that. Okay, let's buy... we'll buy all 10 of these from him just because. And now we are going to... reinforce. We may as well just do the longsword. I'll take that +4. Now we'll do this. Okay.
I'll be around.
Okay, we should be good. We cannot forget that Estus Flask shard that we got. Yes, yes, take it. Okay. I don't particularly need to level up right now. It is definitely not a priority because we got all those damn souls from that hacker invader that I got. It really isn't necessary for me to level up because 100 is a good level for going into this place, but it's not overpowered per se. I'm not gonna say that. But the only reason I'm tedious about using why on earth did I say that? Is a completely wrong word. The reason I'm reluctant to use these souls is because I'm confident that I'm not going to die, but I really should. I really should use these souls, but I'm very confident that I'll be just fine, so I can hang on to them. I don't need to level up right now. Okay, we already bought the cat ring, I'm pretty sure. Nope, never mind. Okay. We're gonna need it. But what a better way to spend these souls than to buy ridiculously expensive rings from a talking cat who likes picking at the wall, apparently.
Oh.
Okay, give me that. And give me that, because I'll forget to buy it if I don't.
Oh.
Yes, I'm satisfied. Let's see if this guy has anything new. Oh, wrong house. Ah, man, I'm so tired right now. I'm just messing up left and right. Okay.
I'm glad to see you.
Does he have anything new? No. Damn. Okay.
Always open.
Now, when he gets to his next evolution, where he's not all nervous and talking like that, he's going to sit differently and he's going to speak to us with a different tone. And when he gets to that next stage, we're actually going to get a free item off of him. Well, free armor set, to be more exact. So we did Hades Tower of Flame, and you notice how that torch right there wasn't lit before, and now it is. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. Okay. We need the ring to get down here, and everyone absolutely hates it down here. And I don't blame them. This place sucks. But actually, to be honest, I changed my mind. We are actually going to go this way. Sorry for the spontaneous change, but there's actually something else that I want to do versus going in there. So here we have a familiar face. Now the reason we wanted to exhaust her dialogue is because it causes her to come here. We need her here because of this. Contraption does not move, and she has the key to this contraption. The reason we want this contraption to move is because the only way we can go right now is to Hades' Tower of Flame. But we need to move it so that we can go this way.
Oh, hello there. An honor to see you again. This room is not as it seems. There are two, not one pathways leading out. And only this lovely thing reveals the other path. And this, you lovely thing, only runs on miracles. Shall I provide you with one?
Okay. Moving this contraption costs 2,000 souls. But keep your eye on her when I tell her to move it. Just watch what happens.
Go ahead.
Did you guys see that? As soon as we decided to kneel down and start praying to use a miracle to move it, she used the key to move it.
May the power of miracles be with you. Offer your souls to the gods.
Yeah. She is a sleazebag. Okay. Does anybody remember my Billy Mays impersonation of the Rouge Water? Man, that was pretty funny. I was trying to be funny because I had to do retrospect for that video, which is boring as hell, but yeah, Billy Mays impersonation. I can't do it now because I'm just so damn tired. I'm like falling asleep in front of my TV trying to do this, but I'm pushing through because there's no time to rest when I'm not at work. Gotta be a little more productive than sleepy. So up here is an interesting NPC. This guy can be a vendor, and he's only accessible if you have 8 points worth of faith and intelligence both. You cannot use the Ring of Knowledge or the Ring of Prayer to increase your stats. They have to be 8 each for your actual raw stats.
I don't know who you are, but leave me be. The frailty of the weak disrupts the dark. Leave me alone. I'm interested in one thing, dog. You haven't the gift.
Yeah, apparently I'm just not good enough. But he sits here and he never moves. The only thing he's worth is a vendor, because he sells good spells like Dark Weapon and stuff like that. So if you have 8 of each in your faith and your intelligence, you can access him as a merchant and buy whatever he has to offer, which is actually really good stuff, but I have neither, so we're just going to leave him alone. His other significance is to a quest line later on with another NPC where you are asked to kill him and bring his weapon, which is the Sunset Staff. Alright guys, welcome to Huntsman's Copse. This is not the original area that I was going to start today, but things change. I actually want to do this area and the area after it first, before I go down to the gutter. Now this guy is just chilling right here, and you want to kill him before you move on, because if you keep walking forward, he'll stand up and attack you from behind with this goon. I believe, anyway. You guys get it, though. I'm just going to kill him because I don't want him to. And he's worth 3 souls. Now in this room, we've got butterflies. But these butterflies are bad because they create that poison mist that poisons you incredibly fast. However, they have practically no health. Oh, come on. You can kill them with like a single arrow. And I'm going to take care of as many as I can. But I think I'm out of arrows. Nope, I got poison arrows. Not that I need poison arrows in this place, but still. Alright. Now if you look down, you can get a glimpse of what we're going to deal with down there. There's a bunch of water, and we've got an enemy down there. It's going to throw a lot of you off, but I'm going to show you exactly how to deal with him. And we got another one of these guys that's just chilling. Make sure you don't forget about him. Now this always seemed interesting to me. It's like tombstones, but they're not. And they're right next to each other. I feel like it served some kind of purpose, but I was never able to figure it out. So our objective is to get over there, where the other side of that ledge is with the tree, because there's going to be a bonfire right inside that room underneath this bridge. And the only way to get there is up here, through this perilous trap. So when you get in here, get your shield up, because there's an archer over there. But he is not our concern. What you want to do is get the attention of the bandit inside with the melee. And get rid of him as soon as he comes around the corner. Now this guy, he does that. He randomly falls down when you pull him. You don't have to worry about him. He stays down there, and he will not come to you. You can attack these windows to bring some light into the room. Whatever you do, don't open that door right there, because there's a bandit waiting behind it, and right as you're in the animation where you open the door, he's going to attack you for full damage. So you need to be careful. And don't worry about that guy, he's just a panty waste. And I think he just fell. Oh, lucky me. Okay, what you want to do is attack the door and roll away. Well, never mind. Oh, come on, I know you're in there. Well, there he is. He would have done that if you tried to open the door. Alright, these bandits, they have some diverse melee. They are very, annoying is the word I want to use. They are very annoying because they're notorious for finding ways of needling through your defense. They hit so fast that even though you think it's a perfect time to attack, as soon as you swing at them, you're going to trade hits, and they're going to find a way to hit you right in between your attack. It is the most annoying thing in the world. But they're very relentless, as you can see. They don't necessarily hit hard at all, but they hit a lot, and they do it fast. Ah. And trying to parry them is difficult because they're multi-hits. That's what you get, man. Right in the face. They drop throwing knives, they drop their bandit dagger, they drop their armor, which is called the rogue armor. And there's another one waiting over there, but again, he just doesn't pull to you. He sits right there. I do not recommend dropping down over here, because the way you want to go is this way, because it leads to our destination. There's a ladder over there that'll take you right down to the bonfire. There's a dude chilling around the corner here. What you need to do is not fight him right here, because look really closely at his right hand. He has a club. The club is a weapon that has knockback, meaning he's going to push you back even when you're blocking when he attacks with that thing. So don't fight him up here. It's a bad idea. You're just going to end up falling. What you do is you get his attention, let him do that little jump attack, and typically he falls like that. But if he doesn't, all you got to do is poke him with your weapon. No big deal. Right here. Cracked red eye orb. I like having those because I'm an invader. So now it's time to go down the ladder. And don't forget about this. You push this down, it serves as a nice little shortcut. Now we don't have to go all the way up and around again. Okay. I am going to rest at this bonfire because it's not like we killed very many guys on the way here, so dealing with them a second time is not a problem. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I recommend you go get this guy. See, notice how he was probably 2 inches away from clipping me with his own weapon as I attacked him. That's the problem. Get this guy's attention here. He's probably going to walk off again. Nope, he actually hit the bridge, which is shocking to me. So now he's going to find his way around. Oh, no? You're going to stop right there? Well, actually, I may as well just do this. I don't trust him. I'm not just going to leave him there. Okay. Now, getting across here, it's not hard. It's really easy to get across here. What's hard is getting that item there. So there are two different ways you can do this. You can get a running start from right here, jump across into a descending attack, which is the way I normally do it, or you can just run. Oh my god. Well, that sucked. Terribly. Okay, I didn't get enough of a run. I believe a lot of people found out about this in the demo. The physics with running and the difference between walking off a ledge and running across a ledge. I probably should have had my ring of soul protection on. Well, I don't really need it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. You see the knockback of that thing? Ah. What do you know? For once, he chose not to walk off the edge. Okay. So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it the way that I know how to do it. I'm gonna get a running start, jump, descending attack. That way it drags you. You use the force of gravity at your will to drag yourself down to a set spot when you jump, versus rolling and all that nonsense. Okay, I'm gonna use a human effigy. That's really depressing. I was gonna try and make this a no-death run. Oh well. Butterflies. That is your main concern when you come in here. You want to make sure that there are no damn butterflies. So you have to go. Okay. There's an item over here. Monastery Charm and a Soul of a Proud Knight. I know there's more butterflies. I just need to find them. I think there's one like right here. There he is. I'm gonna see if I can jump attack him. Arg. Okay, how about this? There we go. Right in the face. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use these mushrooms to our advantage, because we can platform on them. Now you can jump over to that one to get that little item, but it's just a poison moss. That's all it is. That's the only thing the butterflies drop. Our concern is this guy. He's called a torturer, and he's got a big catch pole type weapon that has a lot of range. It hits incredibly hard, and it causes bleed buildup. So you gotta watch out for him. Here's what I like to do when I fight this guy. I hide behind the treasure chest and let him attack that. That's a 3-hit combo that he does. Ow. And as you can see, these guys have health. I didn't really do a whole lot to them. Now that's his spin attack. Bad news. The thrust attack is really, really good against these guys. Any kind of thrust weapon. So I highly recommend using that. And you get Ricard's Rapier. This weapon is seriously cool. Let me show you. I think you require 25 dexterity and 8 strength, scales with an A in dexterity. This thing is cool because of its special attack. Check this out. That is seriously cool. And it works in both hands. That is a lot of hits. That attack, coupled with the stone ring for more poise damage, yeah, you got a pretty brilliant combo there. So for this wall right here, you just hit your regular action button in front of it, your examine button, I guess, is the proper name for it. When you get in here, you've got Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier, and a nice little shortcut. It seems like a terrible idea to step inside that, but you'll notice there's a chain that takes it up. It is an automatic elevator. I knew I shouldn't have played this while I was tired, because I fucking died, and I wanted this to be a no-death run. But, oh well. And it's going to take you up to the other side of that big room that we were in. And it sounds like he's already trying to attack me. How did you know I was there? Who do you work for? How much are they paying you? Well, it doesn't matter now. Okay, you got the bow guy over here. Yeah, die. And then you got these weaklings in here that are basically just a distraction, I guess. Yeah, these guys are all insanely weak. Now that guy, he may drop down to attack you, depending on how close you get to him. Or if you aggro him. The bandit knife is a really cool weapon. Has terrible scaling. It's scaled really high with dexterity in the first Dark Souls, but it has really bad base damage, has really high critical rating. It has 130, and it also has bleed. But it's just a very fast weapon. They're super fun to dual wield, especially if you put like an element on them. Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere. Works for me. Okay, soul item and a life gem. Okay, now we need to go this way for a couple more goodies. Okay, you've got this guy down here on the far end. Once you get close enough, he's going to aggro and run at you. However, there's another ambush right at the edge there where you drop down. Another bandit is going to jump up with like these crazy Spider-Man skills. Yeah, you can steamroll these guys if you've got something that has a wide range on it. Nope. Right in the face. Alright, got poison moss and a life gem. Now this drop, it seems like it's going to hurt really bad, but as long as you land here and you don't fall past it, down here, it won't hurt very bad at all. So we covered that whole beginning area of Huntsman's Copse, and now it's time to go down this way where all the real fun begins. Damn it. I'm still aggravated that I died. I wanted this to be like a no-death playthrough, but oh well. Alright, a broken straight sword. Thank you very much. So these torch guys are kind of a problem. They were absolutely terrifying in the first Dark Souls, but this time around they're not that bad. They can still be annoying though, because the torch is straight fire damage. It hits pretty hard depending on what your resistance is. So when they flail like that, it can cause a lot of damage. Now these zombie guys, the really weak ones that are super skinny, they typically drop the different colored burrs that raise your resistances to various elements, or they'll drop like a torch or a broken straight sword as you saw. Yeah, thanks for that. This guy hiding over here, this is a trap. It's going to lure you over to that item, and you're going to be like, hey, an item. And when you go to pick it up, you're going to be right at the edge, and he's going to send you falling to your death. So make sure you take him out first. Oh, what's wrong? You can't get up to me? So that pretty little ballet combo that you saw him do actually hits for a pretty fair amount of damage, and it wears down a lot of your endurance if you try to block it. So I highly recommend just staying out of range of these guys. We're going to see a lot more of those rogues because they're very crafty. They're good at ambushes and hiding and stuff. Now when you get on this bridge, I recommend you take out these butterflies before you go in there and start fighting these enemies. Just a suggestion. It'll make it a lot easier. So after you take them down, you can see this guy noticed us. He's going to come running forward. I don't want to use my sword against him. I would rather power stance these. Now here's why I don't recommend blocking these guys' attacks. You see that? That's why it's better to just dodge. And they go down just like that. Now these guys, they can be critical. You can backstab them really easily because they leave themselves wide open. But as long as you evade their attacks, they're really not that big of a problem. What you need to worry about is more than one of them at a time. So we've got two more. There's one way down there against the wall. I don't know if you can see him from here. And then we got this goon right here that's coming after us. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this guy over here. He usually aggroes if you get close to him, but I guess he didn't hear me. That must have been a really hard punch to the spine. Alright, the aromatic ooze applies magic damage to our weapon. Okay, now you've got guys out here that are just chilling, but they stand up and attack you, so you gotta be careful. I think that's... Ah, there he is. I knew there was one more. Okay, life gem and poison moss. So, when you get up here, you're going to notice that there are two different ways you can go. We came in over this bridge right here. But there's two separate... Oh my god, it's doing it again. There's two separate directions. You can immediately go to the right and head this way. Or you can go up this way and lower that giant bridge and head off in that direction. There is a rogue ambush up here, though. Alright, as you can see, we've got like our Bruce Lee action going here. Fists of Fury. They can't touch us. Now you got two archers back here. He's shooting at us already. And then you've got another one up there. Don't know if you can quite see him. It's very dark. But he is knelt down right now. So you gotta make sure you keep an eye on both of them. Go ahead and take care of this one. Ow. Okay, we got poison arrows from him. Very nice. Use the trees to your advantage. And time it right. Wait for him to shoot. Come on. And then time your retaliation. I don't want to head in this direction yet. I'm actually going to go across the other one. Okay. I'm going to show you how to get in there. Right here. Ta-da! What would you guys do without me? Alright, we got a Morning Star and a Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier. The Morning Star, we already got one of those. I'm 100% positive we did. Yeah, we picked it up right in the beginning at Majula. Not particularly good, but then again, each weapon has its own special use. So, the Morning Star can be really good, but you just have to use it right. Now, to get in there, you actually have to go up the hill there and drop down. Right here. Soul Spear. Very powerful sorcery. One of the best and most powerful projectiles. It is super good, especially in the right hands. Okay, that's everything up there. We got one guy left who's standing up there waiting for an ambush, but he does not concern me at the moment. So this is the first direction that we're going to go. Now, you need to stop on this bridge, and you need to be very careful of your surroundings. You've got two zombie guys right here, but we've already proved that they're not formidable. They're incredibly weak. They die in like one hit, right? This guy up here is the problem. These two goons down here, they're just distractions. They're not going to be able to do anything to you. But that guy up there, the torturer, with the big catch-pole type weapon, we already dealt with him once. And you saw how hard he hits. He's going to drop down and open up a can of whoop-ass on us while we're dealing with these two guys down here. So you need to be really careful about what you do. You can pick them off with a bow, but as soon as you aggro them, he's going to run down as well. So I'm just going to run up and pummel these guys. Alright. I'm going to dodge his attack. Okay. And I just prefer to beat the crap out of these guys. It's very satisfying. Okay, we got a blue bird. That raises magic resistance. Yep. And then we also got the orange one, which boosts fire. And then we can pick up a yellow one as well, which boosts lightning defense. They're color-coded resistance grass. So there's a guy chilling over here. Punch him in the face to get the notched whip. Now the notched whip is actually a really good weapon. Scales with a B in dexterity. Requires 12 strength, 20 dexterity. The old whip is still a lot better. But the thing about the notched whip is that even though it has way less damage, it actually, let's see, has a lower counter strength too. Now you can parry with whips in this game and get the riposte, but the problem is it looks weird. It's not very satisfying, so it has a lower counter as well, but it has 133 bleed, which is a lot. Now, bleed buildup when you're hitting at that rate, successfully anyways, is pretty good. So, now we're approaching the part of Huntsman's Copse that is probably going to kill the most people. Got an ambush up here. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth one up there as well. They drop down one by one, which is good. But what you want to do is make sure you pull them one at a time. And then you beat the crap out of them like that. Now the guy right there with the whip is going to drop down. I wish you could get that catch pull. It's so cool. But unfortunately you can't. Step about this far and no further, because if you go any further, you're going to aggro another one of the catch pull guys. These guys don't seem so tough right now, but that's because we're not fighting them in numbers. Alright, a cracked red-eye orb. That's about the best you can expect from them. So now we got another catch pull guy down there on the very end who's going to drop down any minute now. There he goes. And then there's another guy sitting up there with a whip. So let's get rid of this guy since he's more dangerous than the whip guy. Ah! You jerk. Usually you can power through them without worrying about their hyper armor taking effect. But unfortunately I was a little slow on that dude. Alright, Mr. Whip, get down here. Now. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2. Yeah, smart. Alright. I'm going to point out a really, really cool detail to you guys that some of you might enjoy, some of you might be like, nah, just play the game. But for those of you who enjoy art purposes of the game, check that out. That is a giant sword sticking into that dome. That is seriously cool. Like, I personally think that that is radical. And then you've got the rest of the building that kind of circles around like that. This place is incredibly dark. It has a very depressing atmosphere, which I'm okay with. I don't have a problem with it. But it's really cool. It reminds me, this whole area reminds me a lot of Latria for some reason. Alright. Now, heading across this bridge is what we're going to do next time. For now, I'm just going to drop down here and show you a nice quick way to get back to the bonfire. Hey, remember me? Okay. Yeah, you can jump over that ladder, but there's a chance you're gonna go flying over the edge, so you just have to be really careful. I already died once, so I don't give a damn, but really wanted this to be a no-death playthrough, but I mean, you get what you get. That's what I get for being stupid and playing while I'm tired. Okay. So, we covered all of that direction, leading all the way up to the bridge, and, I think next time, we're probably, before we actually go fight the boss in that direction, next time I'm going to cover the way to get up to the other boss, because this place is just like Hate's Tower Flame. There's 2 different bosses in this one area. And I'm going to show the way to get to the other boss in the next video. But that is all the time that I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I have been your favorite host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I will catch all of you next time. See ya!